To celebrate its 5th anniversary, the Gbenga in Lagos decided to host people to ingenuity and the creativity that can be seen in the country through the eyes of Gbenga, Offo, who is known to capture his environment and exaggerate some features in his subject. Take a look.
Freedom. That's how Gbenga Offo has crafted his solo exhibition, with works of art that express the new air he's flying on. Splash of colors, ever so vibrant.
Freedom is about freeing myself and the things that I've been doing from the things I've been doing in terms of style. You know, freedom is about going into new areas for me. Then that relates to the society in which we live in, the environment in which I live in. There's so many people in bondage. There's so many people who are deprived of education. As the pieces will show, there's one that depicts the Boko Haram situation. There's one called Run for Shelter, where people are running away from terror. You know, and so many things that show that one way or the other we're being held down, we're being bound by terror, fear. So that tallies with my wanting to be free. People want to be free. They want to be free from the shackles of religion, extreme religion. They want to be free from basic terrorism. They want to be free from lack. So, and I, at this point, want to be free from being boxed in a particular genre of art.
He has works that capture his environment, such as these wrought iron and stainless steel pieces. The first is called Detail of Sweet Conversation, which shows a form with the eyes emphasized and mouth protruding. Similar to Sweet Conversation, but that has two figures, probably a mother and a child.
My style evolved from the African traditional pieces. What people use to recognize my work most of the time is the large eyeballs, which are things that were taken from the Yoruba traditional sculptural pieces. You know, from there, I have used lines and shapes, basic shapes, to depict my work. So, unlike what some artists did, who went from the European art to who took from our own traditional art, I have taken from our traditional art at the same time, taken from, because whether you like it or not, you have to be influenced. You get influenced by people around you, by the artists around you. So I'm not going to run away from that fact. Everybody knows the great masters who have at one point or the other influenced us. But the truth is that you must find yourself.
His painting has a splash effect to it, with a wave of colors embracing each other on the canvas.
It's great to hope in situations that we have found ourselves, in situations where we don't know where the country is going. We have terrorism everywhere. We have the economy is in bad shape, has always been in bad shape. People are living below the poverty line. So there's always that's human. We must hope, or we'll commit suicide. So we have to hope. We have to continue to hope. So it's a way of encouraging people to keep hoping. While they do that, that will get them out of their bad situations.
He's not alone. Works of art by those already at the Gbenga are here. Renowned names in the industry that shows the hospitality team has an eye for good pieces.
In picking the works for the exhibition, was also interesting to pick works that actually reflect what's going on in society today. And we have an artist who has thought about these issues and has presented them in very nuanced, on the one hand, and very strong and bold artistic statements on the other hand. So we see his diversity of even expression.
So why was freedom the choice? Is it restricted to the art, or is there more to it?
It's all about celebrating freedom, and I feel that right now it's something I want to do. I want to put myself in a situation where I will do things that I want to do at the time I want to do it, not when people want me to do it, really, and not what people expect me to do. So it's all about what I want to do. It's about me, my art, and the people around me. And freedom for me to express myself at all times in my art. So there's so much freedom that we need, because without the freedom we can't really relate to ourselves. We can't be one with ourselves.
This artist believes his works are not yet done and is still pushing to expand his horizon.
I found myself a long time ago. My style of work, before now, if I did them without signing them, you'll know it's mine. It's unique to me. But at this stage, I want to take another leap. Move into an area that is relatively unknown to me too. So where this journey will take me, I don't really know. But it's a journey that I'm going to embark on, that I'm going to treat and attack vigorously, because that's who I am. And that's who I want to be. I want to be free to do the things I feel like doing.
This graduate from the Yaba College of Technology has showcased his works in and out the shores, painting and sculpting stories the best way he knows how. He has freedom to express himself, something he doesn't take for granted.
Different, right? Unlike the usual. And we're gradually getting to the home stretch, and I'm sure you have figured out, or haven't you, who our artist for this week is. Francis Oladile hails from Oyo State, southwest Nigeria. He caught his feet as a photographer, then later became a photojournalist with the Daily Times before traveling to the United States in 1955, where he studied photography at the New York Institute of Photography. Francis Oladile's first film, Kungi's Harvest, was done in 1970, based on Wole Soyinka's dramatic epic of the same title. It was shot on location in Nigeria with a Nigerian cast and a mixed technical crew of foreigners and Nigerians. It was directed by Afro-American actor Ozzie Davids. Oladile followed this trend with the production of Things Fall Apart in 1971, also based on a blend of Chinua Achebe's novels, Things Fall Apart and No Longer at Ease, shot under the title Bullfrog in the Sun, due to the raging civil war at the time. Telling folk stories for Nigeria's rich culture and tapping from minds of writers has become a major trend in the movie industry till date. So even though his candle went off on June the 22nd, 2015, Francis Oladile's legacy lives on.
You can enjoy Art House on any of these platforms.
That's all for this week, but always remember, you can find me online and I'll be taking all your comments on any of the issues you have up your sleeves. You know, all our platforms always a pleasure to hear from you. Thank you so much for making us a part of your day, and let's do this again next week. I'm Melinda Akinlami.